Okay, so this is new golf student Ivan. On the left-hand side is his technique before. On the right-hand side is his technique afterwards. In the lower right-hand corner, there should be a little icon that looks, oh, that's horrible, a little icon that looks something similar to this. If you click on that, I'm not sure that's even better, but if you click on that, that should enlarge the screen so you can see detail a lot better. But Ivan was having problems with his chips, and his problem is that he would scull his chips, so he would hit them thin. So we're going to take a look at his technique before, and then this ball would kind of shoot off, and we can see this ball, he would hit this thin. You can see he catches it right there. The leading edge of the club hits right in the center of the ball, and then the ball goes shooting off across the green. So here's his technique before, and we're going to see, and we'll kind of pinpoint what the problem was. So his problem was that when he would come through, he would try to lift the ball with his right hand pushing. So we can see the hands actually slow down here. The club head starts to pass the hands. When the club head starts to pass the hands, it starts to come up, and then when the club head starts to come up, here would be say a golf ball, middle part of the ball. When the leading edge starts to come up, it hits the middle part of the ball, and then that's where you get your thin shots. So we can see that the huge problem is that the hands were slowing down. He didn't know how to close the club face correctly, and we can see that his hands stopped leading the club head. You can see as the ball is leaving the club, you can see some fabric on his left pant leg. So the hands are no longer leading the club head. So here's Ivan's new technique, and now I have this special drill where it requires these kind of two alignment rods, and they both serve a purpose. But now his new technique where the hands leave the club head coming through, and he's actually able to hit down and out on the ball. So now when he comes through, the hands are leading the club head at impact. So we can see, we'll take these both, we'll say just the ball just coming off the club, and we can see a huge difference between old and new. So now the hands are actually leading the club head instead of, in the old technique, the club head leading the hand. So when the club head comes up. So now in the new technique, he's able to hit ball then ground. In the old technique, it was either ground then ball, or he would hit the middle part of the ball. So here's his new technique. We'll take another look at it, and we can see that this club face is not about keeping the club face closed. It's about knowing how to close the club face correctly when you come through impact. So now he's able to come through, and the hands actually lead the club head through. And great technique. Now he's able to actually trap the ball and get more spin on the ball, make a shorter swing, and actually hit his pitch shots even farther with more control while swinging actually slower and more in control. So great, just a great example of how much improvement can be made in this is about 15 minutes.